So I thought I'd share a little video about the upcoming Reiki Practitioner Pathway, partly because I've just finished all of the workbook, I'm getting everything settled down, just awaiting for delivery of some manuals and some bits and pieces. But a few people have asked me within the Reiki share group, you know, why I've changed it up. Because I used to do a very specific Reiki 1, Reiki 2. But what I started to notice and what came up through a lot of the trainings was what was missing. And I'm a bit of a problem solver. And what was really missing was what me and Emmy covered a little bit in the Confident Practitioner, which I'll do another video about later on. But it was a lot around how a lot of practitioners were burnt out. They were struggling with some of their clients that were, you know, that there was just a difficulty with, and there was, you know, some of the people that go into training for Reiki have never really, they might be moving from a very corporate setting or somewhere where they've never dealt with people and working on bodies and things like that and learning how to deal with that. So I think mostly you're going to get a really beautiful 2-day experience, but you're going to really find how to look after people and yourself within this setting. Also, what I found in my own practice, even when I'd completed my Reiki Masters, with a lot of the clients that were coming to me they had a lot more awareness, but they had a lot more awareness about their needs and what was going on for them. And I needed to, you know, discover that. And so this is where a lot of the trauma-informed approach, the trauma-informed language, kind of boundaries and all of that kind of thing, that all came up in what I was doing. And also why my work changed up to be able to support people more with Reiki. So actually working with things like the eye movement therapy and the SSP to be able to help people deal with a lot of their stuff, so they had a bit more access to their parasympathetic nervous system. So within this workbook, there's an awful lot about, you know, the polyvagal theory, what we move through. There's a lot of awareness around that. There's an awful lot of awareness about what might be coming up for them, what might cause triggers and things like that in their own practice, in their own, you know, what they're experiencing themselves and how to hold that for themselves, how to ask for help. Within the Reiki community, what I've developed now is a Reiki community. It's not just a Reiki share group, but it's actually got, you know, Reiki practitioners, master teachers, because I've been in this game for a long time and obviously worked in different areas of service as a hairdresser and then within the NHS as well. So really different areas, at the holistic therapist, working in palliative care. So I've got a fair bit of background in how to support people, but also knowing how to support myself, because I learned the hard way. So if you're looking for something that maybe you've done levels 1 and 2 and you're like, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing, then please contact me, because there's ways that we can work with that. If you've never experienced Reiki before, but you know that's where you want to go, or you want to learn to develop your practitioner skills, then please drop me a message, because I'm going to give this training and then I'm going to see how to work with it for people that have already been attuned and things like that. So it's a really supportive way of going on. And I know I've done a video about this before. I don't really do twinkly Reiki. I do embodied Reiki. It's about how it can help you, how to work with people in person. It's not just all about, you know, to putting crystals in your bra and all that kind of thing. I know I always say stuff like that, but it's about really feeling the benefits and the impact of Reiki. Now, my own experience, what I received was, particularly with my last teacher, Lorna McLean, big up Lorna, but it felt like a gentle hand on my back, like a gentle support, a loving energy that could really support me. And I want you to have that from the Holy Fire Reiki energy, but I want you to have that from me and the community that surrounds you as well. So I just wanted to pop on and just explain why a practitioner pathway, why I've made it really formal. And actually I'm going to send it off and get it accredited as well, so that we've got that extra support, and it's mine too, and it's my way of working, and that's going to be developed in different ways. So you get level 1 and 2, day 1 and 2, you'll get a chance to practice, you get a workbook plus the Holy Fire manual on top, and you get a Q&A, which I'm going to do in January, and any support that you need after that, plus the Reiki community. So let me know if you're interested, or if you want to get dogged in for the next cohort next year, because I'll probably only run them a couple of times a year. Okay, lovely to see you. Happy Saturday.